whatever happened to you, you can heal through it and be free. Okay, well, I know it's big. Let me tell you something. I preached. I don't know if I told you about this. I preached and I went to South Sudan. And I didn't know what to do. In South Sudan, I'm preaching, and they had just gotten through their civil war. Now the war happening in Sudan. And, you know, South Sudan split into Sudan and South Sudan. Muslims were killing Christians. Then the South was all Christian. Then the Christians were killing Christians. The Catholics were killing Protestants and all these other kind of things. And people, I was at a camp, at a place where in the same congregation were people who had killed other people in that congregation's family members. People had just been raped. People's families had just been killed, all kinds of things. And I was shaken. I said, what do I preach? What do I say to these people? Some of the soldiers who had devastated families and destroyed them were there with the people that they had devastated. It was two ethnic groups that were together, and these were mortal enemies. And they said to me, if some more enemies come to kill, if you see a pickup truck full of people coming down the hill, it's over, it's a wrap. You shouldn't even be here. If you see a pickup truck with people all in the back of it, it's over, it's a wrap. And I didn't know what to preach. There are people there who had been gang raped recently by soldiers, and there were soldiers there. People who had lost family members, all these things. And I was in one of the most sweet church services that I've ever been in. Actually, it wasn't a church service. We were in a full 3 days of workshops and seminars in the Word of God. They didn't want to hear nothing else. They didn't want to hear a psychologist because a psychologist couldn't help them. They understood that only the Word can help us. And if you get up and talk less than 2 hours, you like, what's wrong? You don't have nothing to give? What, preacher, all you got is 2 hours to give us? We need healing. We need the Word. And so I'm just pouring out. And what I watched and saw is that these people, not past trauma, current trauma, how God healed them and how people went to others and said, I forgive you and your people. I forgive you for what you've done. That man killed my wife. I forgive you because I got to be free. It don't get more extreme than that. And that's one of the times in my life where I saw that the gospel is the answer to everything. Not just, oh, I know that's the church. That's the churchy stuff. That's your churchy stuff. That's your American doctrines of demons. That's the churchy stuff. But I need some real answers. The real answers is in the gospel.